bitter criticism. Time for being happy. Finally, happy time. Happy time reading Cgtn. See the difference, I guess. See the difference. Cgtn happy hour. Cgtn right till the end. Cgtn hope for the world. I'm just waiting for the images from the five I don't remember the 5 highlights. You know, I like the five ones, despite I couldn't see the images. So the 5 from Cgtn, the 5. It's not a very long news, so here we go. China, President Xi urges developing system of modern military theory, updated October 15, 2024. We have a photograph of a Chinese Navy frigate Handan during a military exercise in China. Chinese President Xi Jinping has urged efforts to comprehensively strengthen work related to military theory on the new journey in the new era and develop a system of modern military theory with Chinese characteristics. She also General Secretary of the Communist Party of China, CPC, Central Committee and Chairman of the Central Military Commission, CMC, made the remarks in an instruction to instruction to a meeting on war related to military theory, which was held in Beijing on Monday and Tuesday. She emphasized that modernizing military theory is an important part of the efforts to modernize national defense and the armed forces and paves the way for building a strong military. Noting that the new global military revolution is unfolding rapidly and China's security and development needs are undergoing profound changes, she said it is a matter of greater urgency to achieve the goal of building a strong military and that war related to military theory must be comprehensively strengthened. He stressed the importance of integrating the basic tenets of Marxism with the practice of developing the People's Armed Forces and absorbing the essence of fine traditional Chinese culture in the military domain. She urged efforts to optimize top-level design for military theory innovations, improve the model of relevant research, and enhance the application of military theory, thus providing scientific support and guidance for elevating the country's armed forces to world-class standards more quickly. His important instruction was conveyed and studied at the meeting. Shang Woixia, a member of the Political Bureau of the CPC Central Committee and Vice Chairman of the CMC, attended the meeting and delivered a speech. And, well, I'm going to see the images now. That's it. Let's read this Goldman Sachs about economy, Chinese economy. China, October 15, 2024. Goldman Sachs raises China's economic growth forecast. we have this photograph is the view of the Bund in Shanghai, East China. So the beautiful Shanghai. Goldman Sachs on Sunday raises China's economic growth forecast for 2024 and 2025 on the grounds of the country's recent pro-growth measures. China's gross domestic product (GDP) is expected to expand by 4.9% in 2024, up from an earlier forecast of 4.7% according to a report by the investment bank. Meanwhile, Goldman Sachs forecasts the Chinese economy to grow by 4.7% next year, up from the previous forecast of 4.3%. Quote, the latest round of China stimulus clearly indicates that policymakers have made a turn on cyclical policy management and increased their focus on the economy, unquote, said economists with Goldman Sachs. China posted GDP growth of 5.2% in 2023 and has set a target of around 5% for 2024. And let's go back to 5. Well, as you can see, maybe I have just 4% of battery remaining, so maybe I will not be able to read all this. But I choose this over the water in Europe. Anyway, space. October 15 2024. 5 themes, 3 stages. China releases first national plan for space science development by 2050. China on Thursday released the country's first space science scheme, elaborating on the basic principles, development goals, and roadmap for its space science exploration through 2050. The quote, National Medium and Long-Term Development Plan for Space Science 2024 to 2050 is 25 years. Jointly released by the Chinese Academy of Sciences, China National Space Administration, and China Manned Space Agency, identify 5 major scientific themes with 17 priority areas for future breakthroughs. First, extreme universe, exploring the origin and evolution of the universe and revealing the physical laws under extreme cosmic conditions. Key areas under this theme include dark matter and extreme universes, the origin and evolution of the universe, and the detection of baryonic matter in the universe. Space-time ripples, detecting low-frequency gravitational waves and primordial gravitational waves, and uncovering the nature of gravity and space-time. The priority is the detection of gravitational waves in space. Third, panorama of the Earth and Sun, studying the Earth, the Sun, and the heliosphere, and unveiling the complex Sun-Earth system, as well as the physical processes and laws of overall connection between the Sun and the solar system. Priority directions include the Earth circulation system, comprehensive Earth-Moon observation, space weather detection, solar stereoscopic exploration, and outer heliosphere exploration. Fourth, habitable planets, accessing the habitability of social system bodies and exoplanets while searching for extraterrestrial life. Priority areas include sustainable development, solar system archaeology, characterization of planetary layers, extraterrestrial life searches, and exoplanets exploration. Fifth, biological and physical space science, revealing the laws of matter movement and life activities under space conditions and deepening the understanding of fundamental physics such as quantum mechanics and general relativity. Key areas include microgravity science, quantum mechanics, general relativity, and space life sciences. The plan also outlined a three-stage development roadmap through 2050. The first stage is from now till 2027, that the country should maintain the operation on its space station and carry out manned lunar exploration, the fourth phase of the Lunar Exploration Project and the Planetary Exploration Project. It also includes validating and approving 5 two-way space science satellite missions, forming a number of original achievements with significant international impact. The second stage is from 2028 to 2035, besides operating the space station and conducting scientific missions such as manned lunar exploration and building the International Lunar Scientific Research Station. The country should implement about 15 space science satellite missions, achieving original achievements that rank the world's top. The last stage runs through 2036 to 2050, when more than 30 space science missions will be implemented with significant advancements in key areas reaching a world-leading level. Using spacecraft as the primary platform, space science focuses on studying natural phenomena and their laws, including physical, chemical, and biological processes that occur in Sun-Earth space, interplanetary space, and throughout the universe. It addresses some of the most challenging fundamental questions and significant scientific issues of the time, such as the nature of dark matter and dark energy, the origins of the universe, the mysteries of extraterrestrial life, the evolution of the solar system and planets, and Sun-Earth connections. And I have time to read the water issue. I don't really care about the Korea war. There's a war in Korea now. I mean, a shit war. They are throwing shit one another. Anyway, environment. October 15, 2024. Only 1/3 of Europe's surface water qualifies as good. Environment Agency warns. 1/3. So it's very polluted. A very dirty continent. And there's a photograph. A French fisherman controls a fishing net on the canalizing section of the Rhine River in Haute-Marche, eastern France, June 9. Pollution, habitat degradation, climate change, and overuse of freshwater resources are putting a strain on Europe, with only 1/3 of its surface water in good health. The European Environment Agency (EEA) warned on Tuesday, quote, "The health of Europe's waters is not good. Our waters face an unprecedented set of challenges that threatens Europe's water security." EEA Executive Director Lina Mononen said in a statement, only 37% of Europe's surface water bodies achieve good or high ecological status, a measure of aquatic ecosystem health, the EEA report said. Meanwhile, only 29% of surface waters achieve good chemical status over 2015 to 2021 period, according to data reported by EU member states. Europe's groundwaters, the source of most drinking water on the continent, fared better with 77% enjoying good chemical status. Good chemical status means the water is free of excessive pollution from chemical nutrients and toxic substances like polyfluoroalkyl (PFAS) and microplastics, which are harmful to humans. Surface water is threatened by air pollution such as coal burning and car emissions, as well as the agriculture industry, whose waste contaminates the soil. European agriculture needs to increase its use of more sustainable organic and agroecological practices, accompanied by incentives and a change in our food and dietary habits, the report said. The European agency analyzed 120,000 surface water bodies and 3.8 million square kilometers of groundwater body areas in 19 EU countries and Norway. It called on EEA member states to halve their use of pesticides by 2030. Quote, "We need to redouble our efforts to restore the health of our valued rivers, lakes, coastal waters, and other water bodies, and to make sure this vital resource is resilient and secure for generations to come," Ila Mononen said. Climate change effects, including extreme droughts and flooding and the overuse of freshwater resources, are putting a strain on Europe's lakes, rivers, coastal waters, and groundwaters like never before, the EEA said. Governments must prioritize reducing water consumption and restoring ecosystems, it said. Source AFP. And that's it from Cgtn.